Hey there YouTube, this is SGM4306 back with another video. It's been a long time since I've done a mailbag. So, mailbox, mailbag, whatever you want to call it. So this is yet another mail opening video. Like I said, it's been quite a while. Friend of the channel and, personal friend, Don, very kindly sent this in. He had sent me an email like months ago when I was, I think it was around the time that I was in Korea or about to leave for Korea. And he wanted to send in some goodies for me to tackle some repair videos for, but the timing was just very difficult, and also like I was in the process of preparing to move as well to a new house, so I kind of forgot about it. And he reached out to me again and very kindly offered again to send it, and amongst some other extra goodies. So I'm really excited about this. I know what's in here, but you guys don't, so I'm not going to spoil it until we actually pop this open. But yeah, it's in one of these priority mail flat pack boxes, and this should be chock full of goodies. Wow, yeah, I can already see. Okay, so we've got a whole lot of stuff in here. Wow, okay. Yeah, okay, good. I actually did bring a knife in case I needed. Okay, so looks like everything is in one of these protective bubble wrap thingies. Which way is the entrance? I don't know. Let's just get into this kind of quickly. So we can see some Motorola goodies, which is really exciting. I know what this is. I'm so excited. And we have some little thing at the very bottom there. So, I guess let's take a look at the little thing first. So this would be the repair item, or rather I should say items, because there are actually two of them, I believe. Yeah, so this is the one I believe he said. So this is a Rio MP3 player. I believe this is the Carbon, I want to say. And he said one of them, which is obviously this one, the board is pretty much, from what he said, the board is probably dead, the hard drive is dead, and this is basically just a parts unit. And so these were basically competitors to the I want to say they were aimed at the iPod mini, and capacity wise you can see this guy is a 5 gigabyte one, and they're pretty small. Like, wow, I've never held one in my hands before, but yeah, it's just like a tiny little MP3 player. Has a little scroll wheel on the top here, which is really cool. Power button, headphone jack, mini B. That should give you an idea of when this came out. But yeah, I've always wanted to tinker around with one of these. I will be featuring in a video, probably the same video where I repair these. I'll show you guys. I did buy another Rio player because after talking with him, I was like, wow, I just realized I have no Rio MP3 players in my collection. So I quickly remedied that. So I've had that for quite a while, but I don't believe I made a video on it. But anyway, I can show you it off when I go to try to repair these guys. But yeah, you can see like the build quality is actually really good. It's like stainless steel back, took a page from the iPod, kind of rubberized, plastic front. Yeah, he'd mentioned you have to use kind of heat to remove this front faceplate to gain access to like their little clips all inside. And he said it's easy to overheat it and melt it. You can see here it's a little bit misshapen. So yeah, that'll be interesting. So this is the one that I can kind of play around with without worrying about destroying it, because it's already pretty much for all intents and purposes destroyed. And he said there's another one, which I'm going to guess is probably in this container. And this one, I think he said it's like fully functioning with the exception of the power button, I wanted to say. So this has a pretty good chance of being resurrectable, if that's a word. So this guy Okay. Actually, very kindly, already opened, so half the work pretty much already done for me. Actually, yeah, there you go. That's, yeah, power button literally fell off, so it's just a matter of resoldering that. The pads might have been torn on the board, so if so, that would make an interesting repair, trying to repair the traces and solder this on so that you can use it. I can feel it, like it still clicks. The button itself works, it just is right angle mounted, and when you press the button, it stresses those solder joints. So that should be a pretty easy repair. He said this still fully works, turns on, but you can't turn it on and off because the power button doesn't work. So you have to plug it into mini USB to turn it on, and to turn it off, you just let it, power off on its own by not pressing any buttons for a while. So yeah, that's actually really cool. I've always wanted one of these little Rio MP3 players. These are obviously hard drive based, but he also gave me a little more information. You can compact flash mod these up to 8 gigabytes. Apparently it's pretty picky on the card that you use though. So I'm probably going to actually try that. Try to get a hold of a card that'll work with these guys. And yeah, that'll make for a very interesting video. That'll be a future video. So we'll just set that to the side, and we got this pile. And as you can see, this is obviously a case for a phone. Specifically, if you guys haven't guessed, a Motorola phone. So let's look at these thinner things. So, if you guys are aware, there was a thing called Moto Mods. It was a very interesting platform that Motorola launched to have like expandable phones where you could snap extra accessories onto the back of the phone and they would add extra functionality. It's a really cool idea. Why is there a nail on my table? Okay. But yeah, really cool. These are basically like back faceplates that you could, well, that makes no sense, back faceplates. These are back plates that you can apply to the back of the phone to change how it looks. All the accessories were mounted via magnets, so they're really easy to remove, to apply. And so these are obviously not, well, they're not really electronically functional. They're just for aesthetics. But they did come out with several functional attachments. And there's a number of ones that like everyone knows about. There was like a whole camera attachment that you could apply to it that would add like a ridiculous camera sensor to it, and like much better, optical zoom and all that kind of stuff. One of the cool ones I saw is this guy. This is actually a amplified, like full-blown speaker that you can attach to the back of the phone, and this has a battery inside as well. So it extends the battery of the phone. So it's kind of double. Adds a little bit of chunk to it. Has a kick-out stand. When I go to do a full video on this, I'll open these all up and demo them all for you guys. But yeah, you can see 10-hour battery, splash-proof, high-quality JBL audio, etc., etc. That's really cool. I remember seeing ads for this at the time, and I was like super tempted. I was like, that would be so cool. And the accessory that I really, really wanted, but was expensive, like way out of my price range back then, was this guy, which is the InstaShare projector. You can attach a projector to the back of the MotoMods phone that would add a DLP projector, 50 lumens. It's only WVGA, so 854 by 480. But yeah, it adds a projector. Just the idea of having projector phones isn't new necessarily, but this was the only one where the projector was removable, which is really cool. This also has a built-in battery as well, so that you don't drain the internal battery on the phone too much. And this should be the phone itself, which is a Moto Z Play 3, I believe is. Or is it Moto Z Cube Play? Something like that. Anyway, this guy, I believe he said that this does power on and work fully, except for it has a slight issue. And I believe he said it's with the screen and or the touch screen. But yeah, you can see here, like, this is actually really good condition. Wow. You can see all the pogo pins on the bottom here, how it makes a connection to the accessories. You have the camera bump. And yeah, like, this is actually a really thin phone. Yeah, it should be interesting. I did look into, we'll take a look in the full video for this. I'll actually power it on at that time. But if this needs a replacement screen, it looks like the replacement screens are about 40-ish bucks. So I may or may not make a video on that. I'll have to see if it's feasible to actually remove this screen without damaging anything else too badly. If it's not too difficult, I kind of would like to fully repair this, put a new screen on. But yeah, that'll have to be a future video because I don't really want to turn mailbag videos into like full repair videos. But yeah, so he sent me like all these goodies. That's really awesome. I really appreciate that, Don. That was very kind of you to offer to send this in. This will make at least 2 videos, like 2 decently meaty repair videos, and or demonstrating, you know, the Motorola phone and its accessories. So yeah. Anyway, hopefully you guys are looking forward to this kind of content. I know it's been a little while. I've been making a lot of like review videos because it's just kind of easier to do, and I don't really have my bench fully set up yet. So now I'm more or less able to finally start getting back into like project videos and more technical videos where I may or may not have to solder and like use hot air and all that. But yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking around during this kind of transitional period of me moving and just getting everything set up back again. But yeah, if you guys have any interesting ideas for either the Rio MP3 players or this Motorola phone sort of thing, things that you specifically want me to go into detail about or to demonstrate, just let me know down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.